back again, and this is going to be an update of vinyl that I've picked up over the last couple of weeks. Some really cheap stuff, some quite good stuff, some really good stuff, and a grail. So I'm going to start with the grail because it's got a story behind it. Some of you guys might remember a couple of weeks ago I posted a video of me opening one of my grails, which was Blue Murder's self-titled album. You might remember it because it came in that flimsy envelope with no stiffeners. The cover was a bit creased, and it turned out that me and John Vinylizer bought from the same seller on eBay, and he had the same problems. So I basically went on to eBay, about to give this guy a bollocking because my grail was damaged. And I thought to myself, I'll go onto his eBay shop first and see what he's got there. And it turned out that he was also selling another one of my grails. So John basically went on, had a bit of a back and forth with him, and John gave him really bad feedback, negative feedback, so his percentage was down at 75%. So I basically just came on and said, look, I'm not happy about this album, but I do see you've got this other album for sale, which was already at quite a reasonable price for what it was. And I said, look, if we can work out a deal here, I'll not give you any more bad feedback, but I've got to get that album for a steal. So he said, right, okay, we'll do that. And I said, and another condition, you've got to go and buy proper record mailers with stiffeners and all that kind of stuff. So he said, right, no problem. So I basically got it for a fraction of what he was asking for. And it wasn't overly expensive anyway, but I got it for next to nothing. I did try to get it for free, but he really wasn't having it, and I thought, well, if I can get a big chunk off it, then that'll do me. So yeah, he agreed to that. He agreed to my conditions, and I never gave him bad feedback. I didn't give him any feedback. I just left it. And he was updating me. He ended up being quite a nice guy. He just didn't know what he was doing when it came to the postage of records. So I basically gave him a few hints and tips of what to do and what stuff to buy. And he, to be fair, he went out and got it, and he sent it to me and what I told him to buy. So this is the album, and it's Black Sabbath and Heaven and Hell. So yeah, saw this on his online shop, and I thought, right, okay, I need to kind of go in a bit easier and see if I can get this album out of him. And obviously I did, so very happy with that. And I got it for next to nothing. So, and it just comes on standard sleeve. Yeah, Heaven and Hell, 1980. Amazing songs on this, especially Neon Nights, which opens the album, and of course Heaven and Hell, just awesome stuff. So another grail, tick. So the next two I'm going to show are wee cheapies that I found, and I basically did buy them just because they were so cheap. And the first one is MC Hammer, and I think it's his debut album, Don't Hurt 'Em, from 1990. And don't get me wrong, I am not a massive MC Hammer fan. I think that's actually the only song that I've ever heard is Can't Touch This. But I thought £1.50, and it's actually in VG Plus condition. So I just thought, why not? If it's garbage, then it's £1.50. So, and it does come with the original inner sleeve and all that stuff. So I thought, why not? So that, yeah, MC Hammer, finally in the collection. And the next one was a bit of a soppy buy now I come to think about it. This was also £1.50, and it's from 1989, and it's The Temptations with the album Special. I mean, it's a good album, it's just your like 1980s R&B, but pretty much every song is a love song. So I was hoping for some something a bit more up-tempo, but I mean, they're good songs, but my wife would probably be better listening to this. It's not really my thing. I mean, I don't mind a love song, but not every single one. So, yeah, 150. And again, VG post condition. Right, we're getting on to the better stuff now. And I'm going to start with Duncan's debut, Breaking the Chains, which I've been looking for a while, but this is so hard to get in good condition, and this is immaculate. You can see the shine, the gloss on the cover, corners are sweet, and yeah, just all round awesome. And with this album you do find, like a lot of these albums, when you bring out your debut, well, not when I bring out my debut, but when these bands were bringing out their debut, it does sound quite bare compared to their follow-up albums. But I mean, obviously you do get that. It's just the production's just stripped down, and the other thing it's not that I hate it. I just wish Duncan would have a bit more growl about his voice, like a heavier voice, because he's got a very, very soft pop voice, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I just think in some songs you could just give it a bit of growl. It would just add that certain energy to it. Because I sometimes think that he could play a gig with Duncan and then go off and do a gig with Spandau Ballet or something like that, because he's just very, very soft in his vocals. But and it's not that I hate it, but sometimes I just think you could just give it a bit more. So yeah, that's Duncan, and it's a great album. Standard sleeve, but yeah, very happy to pick that up. So it's now me. I've now got this Under Lock and Key, Tooth and Nail, Back for the Attack, and Beast in the East. So I think I'm pretty much done with Duncan now. So very happy to pick that one up. And it's a really great album. If you haven't heard this, it's worth your time. So there we go. Now the next one. This is a great one. And I picked this up. Wasn't cheap, but it's cheaper than what a lot of people ask for it. And I wasn't actively looking for it, but it is an album I've wanted on vinyl for a while. But I was happy enough with the CD for now, but it came up and I had to take it. And it's Slave to the Grind by Skid Row from 1991. I mean, saw this for the price it was and I thought, oh yes, I am jumping on that original hype sticker. And it's funny, the older I get, the more I appreciate this album. I always used to, well, I still do love the debut, but this was always a bit kind of, oh yeah, I do like that, but I really love the debut. But over the years, this just kind of started to creep up and up and up, and it's just an awesome album. I mean, you've got songs like Monkey Business, Slave to the Grind, The Threat, which is an amazing song, Quicksand Jesus, Riot Act, Mud Kicker, awesome song, Wasted Time. I mean, it's just a killer album. And to have it on vinyl now, amazing. And like I said, I wasn't even actively looking for it. It just kind of popped up, and I thought, well, I kind of get this thing in my head where I just think, well, if I don't buy it, somebody else will. So why should they have it and not me? That's what goes on. That's what goes on up there. I think that's the sickness. But yeah, I just think, well, why should somebody else buy it? I should have that. So yeah, very happy to pick that up. Next one is a bit of rock and roll from 1985, and it's ZZ Top and Afterburner. I've not just started getting into ZZ Top, but I've just really started picking up their albums. And I kind of see ZZ Top as almost like the Jeff Healey band, just like that kind of bar room rock and roll. Really easy to listen to, you can just stick it on and it's just easy, catchy tunes, effortless, just good stuff. It's a wee bit actually wrinkled on the back. Don't know if it's got like water damage or something's been leaning on it. Don't know if you can see it in the light there. But I think this was a £5. And inside, it has been put in a black polyline sleeve, and you also get the inner sheet with their logo and their albums. So yeah, quite happy to pick that one up. And at that price, can't complain. Now the next one is actually a recommendation. And I think it was a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago when Dude 1973, Chris, thank you, Chris mentioned this in his want list for 2018, and I just really liked the way he described them. I think he described them like a more bluesy Guns N' Roses, and he was right. And if I'd found this on CD, I'd have sent this to Chris, but it was on vinyl, and it's Cats in Boots and Kicked and Clawed. Now I'd never heard of this band before Chris had mentioned them, and so when he did mention them, I obviously liked the way he described them, so I went onto YouTube, listened to their songs, and I just thought, well yeah, I'm going to try and pick that up. And it just so happened that the online store that I use on a regular basis, because I trust them, their gradings are accurate, they are not greedy. It just so happened I went on to look at their their new albums in, and this came up, and it's in excellent plus condition. So it was just luck. It just came up at the right time, because if it had come up a couple of weeks before, I would never have heard of them. But then again, sometimes I do see an album and I think you just get kind of pulled in by the cover, so I go and check it out anyway, and I can maybe go, oh that's actually quite good, I'll pick it up, or that's absolute shit, I'm leaving that alone. But yeah, this was definitely worth the pickup, so thank you Chris. And it just comes in a poly sleeve. But some excellent songs on here. Shotgun Sally is the opener, really good song. 9 Lives, Her Monkey, Whip It Out. What's the other one? Coast to Coast is a great song. And what's the other one? Can't remember the other one I liked. Is it Evil Angel? I can't remember. But it's a really, really great album. So that's Cats in Boots and Kicked and Clawed. Now, how many have we got? 2 to go. And the next band I'm going to show is a band I've kind of picked up a couple of their albums over the last few months. And I'm kind of on this kind of band kick just now. And it's Warlock. And this is their 3rd album, True as Steel, from 1986, is it? Yeah, 1986. And I mean, I keep saying this, but it's just great, great stuff. It's just, again, easy to listen to. It's not like you're listening to the album, a song comes on and you go, oh, I can't stand that song. It's breezy, easy and breezy. It does come with the original lyric sleeve. Cracking wee picture of Dodo there, can't go wrong with that. But yeah, some just fantastic songs on this. And I really wish I'd started picking up their stuff earlier. I mean, you've got the opener, Mr. Gold, Fight for Rock, what was the other one? Midnight in China, awesome song. True as Steel, Igloo on the Moon, Reckless. It's just great album. So I think I'm only after Burning the Witches now. I think that was their debut, and that'll be Warlock All Tied Up. So Warlock and True as Steel. And the last one, I was actually going to pick up this band's CD, and because I didn't have anything from this band, and I thought, well, before I pick up the CD, I'll see what it's like on vinyl. And it wasn't expensive at all. It was very, very easy to pick up. And it's Tesla's debut from 1986, Mechanical Resonance, which is just a great, great hard rock album. Song you'll probably know from this is Modern Day Cowboy. This was actually the first song that I heard from Tesla, and for some reason it's always just stuck in my head, especially the guitar solo in the middle. It's just one of those solos. It's not even anything special. It's just something in it just sticks in my head and just goes ping. Yeah, I really like that. But you've got the opener, Easy Come Easy Go, which is a great song. Coming At You Live, which is an awesome song. You've got that song Getting Better, where it kind of starts off slow and you think, oh, this must be the ballad of the album, and it has maybe like a 1 minute and a half intro of slow, and then it just kind of like kicks in and you're just like, oh, nice. So yeah, just a really, really great album again, and happy to have that as well. And I might actually pick that up on CD because it's really not that expensive either on CD, which I thought it might be, but it's quite reasonable. So yeah, that's Tesla from 1986, Mechanical Resonance. So that is the end of my vinyl update. I'd just like to say thanks to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you watching my videos and supporting my channel. I will be drawing my contest tomorrow, so there's still time to get a wee last minute entry in. Again, thanks very much. Tell me what you think of my pickups this week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.